am, the great I am. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You are the mighty. Hallelujah. You are the. Oh, no, my Bluetooth is on. Let me turn that thing off. All right, there we go. Make sure I'm on live. Turn it up. Not too loud. Okay, there we go. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Real love never fails. Love always wins. Good morning. I am QUAN, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. Whoever I'm talking to, somebody, this cult that has been thirsty for your blood, they have recruited some new people up around you to spiritually attack you. And the really sad part about this really is whoever you are, you're full of love, okay? You're full of love, absolute love. You didn't do anything wrong to anybody. You're innocent, okay? Like the Christ child, okay? I didn't say you were perfect and you didn't learn lessons. I just said you're innocent. Your heart is pure. You're balanced in your masculine and feminine energy, okay? You are operating out of your North Node and you operate out of love. But these are people that honestly believe that they're good people. And they honestly believe that they are upstanding members of society. And they honestly believe that they have integrity and people should look up to them. They honestly believe some of these people are like churchgoers that have the audacity to show up and go to a church with their children, and believe that they are good people and they're decent people. But these people are not decent at all. These people they don't have any integrity or decency at all, because the standard that these people are living by is that one of that where what they believe is thou shalt not kill unless I'm jealous of you and you're really pretty or you're handsome, or you're a man and you have a lot of money more than me and your business is doing better, or if you're a woman running a successful business and I'm not getting any business. Thou shalt not kill unless you're a different race than I am, or from a different culture, different complexion, if you're a different religion than I am, or if you're just not in my family. Thou shalt not kill unless you're not in my family and you're not from my community, but then whatever the case may, you understand you get where I'm going with it. You picking up what I'm putting down. These are people that honestly believe that they are upstanding members of society and they're in the up and up. And they honestly believe that they're good people, and they are not good people at all whatsoever. Good people are people that have love, goodness in their heart. These are people that have no empathy and no compassion. They don't have the capacity to love inside of them. They don't have the capacity to put themselves in another person's shoes and be like, what if a whole bunch of people got together to kill me? Not because I did anything wrong, but because there was some money on the table. And it's not anyone in my family, so why should I care? We can get rich. This person's not a part of our church. This person is a different race or a different color or a different religion. This person has nothing to do with us. Okay. So whoever these people are, they don't know that whoever you are, you're a real Christ child. You literally are a real Christ child. and you are completely protected. Nothing, no harm will come to you. But they don't know that because they're still a part of the illusion. But these people don't know that people have died behind coming for you. People's children have died behind coming for you. These people don't realize people have gotten some consequences behind attacking you, thinking that they're going to win and sacrifice you and get money. And this is the new group of people that are attacking you. They just recruited. But they don't know other people's children have died because they have attacked you. They don't know that. Okay? But sometimes we have to learn hard lessons. Okay? So, these people right now that keep on heartlessly attacking you because someone offered them a large amount of money, someone's going to die. Next in line to die popped out twice because someone's been doing some foolishness trying to con and manipulate you. Somebody wants to spiritually attack you, and they might like keep knocking on your door or ringing your doorbell because they don't know you personally. Okay, these are people that don't know you personally, but somebody offered them the cult that is thirsty for your blood because it's the demonic principality that they get their blessings from, that will strip them of everything they have if they can't obtain your energy for payment. Okay, and they want to use you to become wealthy. This cult that has been chasing you. They offer these people money, but these people don't know you. Some of them don't even know what you look like. Some of them have never even seen your face. But these new people, they're ringing your doorbell, they're knocking on your door, they're pacing around your home, like trying to get your attention. They're trying to find a way to interact with you so that they can spiritually attack you and do a death spell on you. And they'll be able to get their money and go away. But I'm getting a different message. The message I'm getting is somebody is going to die and it's not going to be you. And the sad thing is, these people that have a hardened heart, that means they don't have any love in their heart. Their heart chakra is blocked. These people are going to be the same people that you see in the news that was on Demon Time, being the baddest witch out here. I'm going to go out here and get 5 sacrifices a day or a night during the bewitching hours, and I'm going to get rich, and I'm going to buy an Audi, and I'm going to get a new house, and I'm going to buy my mama a house, and I'm going to do this. The same ones that, are on this type of Demon Time, that come for the chosen ones of God are the exact same ones that you see in the news gathering around a church, so holding hands and candles with big puppy dog eyes and tears, not taking no kind of accountability when them or one of their children or someone in their household dies because of a backfire from the spell work that they did to try to hurt you because you were innocent. How many, and it really breaks my heart because there was a man that existed that was the Christ, the Holy One, okay? Jesus wasn't his actual name because the English language did not exist back then, okay? He was East African. They later on, with the invention of the English language and bringing the letter J into the alphabet, many years after Jesus came and went, the man that some people refer to as Jesus, there was a man that was a Christ child from East Africa that did exist actually with the pure heart, and he was the Christ child. And a lot of the accounts about the things, the miracles he performed are absolutely 100% true, okay? And when I think about, and I'm going to use the name Jesus because that's what we're familiar with right now, but we all know that, that language and those letters that language didn't even exist at the time, okay? But he was such a Christ child that only carried the message of love and only wanted to get people to learn to reciprocate, get people to practice empathy and compassion and stop behaving like animals and not do something to another, especially if you're not in immediate danger just because you can get some monetary gain or someone offers you money to hurt another person. Don't do something to someone you would not want done to you, that you would not want done to your mother or your dad or your little sister or your daughter or your son or your loved ones or someone you love and care about, even if it's yourself. That was the only message that Jesus carried. Okay? Confirmation, my speaker. The only message that Jesus carried was treat people the way you would want to be treated. That was it. He wasn't judging nobody for their religion, what they believed, their skin color, their tribe, their race, what they did, what they eat, what they cook, nothing. Whether you were rich or poor, no. All he said was drink your water and mind your business. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Don't do something to somebody you would not want them to do to you or your children or someone that you love. And these people's demons were so triggered by just that message that they wanted to nail him to a cross, that they wanted to whip him. They wanted to whip him with the thing, with the things in it. They wanted to put a crown of thorns and stick it into his skin and into his head so the blood can run down his face. This is what they wanted to do to him because they gaslit. Pontius Pilate wanted to gaslight everybody. We have to accuse him of something. Well, let's say that he's claiming to be the Son of God. Okay, that we'll go on that. We'll say he's crazy. He's going around talking crazy, and he claims to be the Son of God, and that's what we'll use to arrest him. Because we need an excuse to go after the Prince of Peace. You got people running around out here talking about they the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Jesus, we know that wasn't his name, but the one that they refer to as Jesus was the Prince of Peace. So much so that he earned the title, the Prince of Peace. That means he didn't go around trying to hurt and harm anyone. He went around with the message of love and acceptance. And they didn't even have a reason to arrest him, so they had to gaslight and make something up. They wanted to stone him. This is how triggered people were by his light and his love. And they were greedy because Jesus was a high priest. Like we have high priestesses with the sacred womb, Jesus was a high priest in the upright. And he was in alignment so he could heal. He was a healer and an empath. So he triggered people with his light, his aura. It went out for miles. People could see him coming from miles away. So the point I'm making is these people were so triggered, they decided that some of them, for different reasons, wanted him dead. Some of them were just triggered by his light. Others were triggered because they were jealous of him. Others were triggered because he was handsome. And he looked fine. And a lot of the women were going crazy about him. Some were jealous because he had charisma and not money. And a whole bunch of people followed him and cared about what he had to say, the Pharisees. And there were others that knew he was a high priest. So they wanted to sacrifice him because they knew that if they could sacrifice and kill him, they could do a ritual and come up financially. Y'all know sacrifice ain't nothing new, human sacrifice. But he was so powerful and such a master that he was trying to explain to them the impermanence of a human body. He was trying to explain to them that you are a soul. You're a combination of light, energy, and consciousness all balled up in one, and you're packed into a physical animal body. You understand? Part animal, part God. So if you destroy my body, I can come back. I'm a master. I can literally jump into another body and come back and talk to you. And you're going to know by my energy signature that it's me. And he said, I'm going to show you a magic trick. He was like, okay, matter of fact, I'm going to allow these people to kill me. I'm going to let them kill me, like David Blaine. And for my next magician trick, yeah, Jesus was a magician. And for my final grand finale magician trick, I'm going to let these people tie me up to a cross and kill me. And then just to demonstrate for you that you cannot die, that death is actually life, I'm going to let you kill my body, and I'm going to turn around after 3 days, raise from the dead, and I'm going to come back around to you all, but I'm going to come in a different body. But you're going to recognize my voice and how I talk and my energy signature. I'm going to tell you something that you know would only come from my mouth. You trigger people because they don't have a real reason to sacrifice you. And they know they're doing it for money. They know they're doing it out of jealousy. They know they're doing it out of hate. They know they're doing it for different reasons. And you mirror to them how ugly they are. You mirror to these people how ugly they are, and they just want to get you out the way and get their money because they are triggered by the fact that they know that they're ugly on the inside, why they are coming for you like they are. And you mirror that because they can't find any flaw with you like they couldn't find flaw with Jesus. Now, they might make up something to go off of. Okay, let's go off of that. Well, let's just say she slept with someone's husband. She doesn't even know anyone's husband. Well, I don't know. Make it up. It doesn't matter. It'll just make us feel better. We just need something to make us feel better. A lie to go. It don't matter if it's a lie. These people don't realize you are up around them. And the first group of people that have been coming for you for years, a lot of their children have died. A lot of them have died. A lot of them got in car accidents. A lot of them ended up losing all their money and everything. And this new group, they're unaware. They don't know what they're up against. And they don't know that death is up around them because you bring judgment. Somebody's going to die. Who's next in line to die in transition? Somebody that's moving something forward with attacking you. These people are under judgment. They're about to be in so much trouble. Who's about to be next in line to die? Who's the Six of Wands that's moving something forward with a new group of people? And watch. Watch. When one of them die or their children die, that's when they're going to come with the puppy dog eyes and they're going to blame you. They're going to blame you that they made a decision to come for someone innocent and attack because they wanted money, because they were triggered. And they're going to blame you when one of them died. They're going to blame you for it. Because God favors and protects you, they're going to blame you for it. Who's the Six of Wands that's about to die? I can't make it up. The person that's collectively. All right, so this group of people, they don't know they don't have the power to kill you. They don't know that life and death, the power is not in their tongue to call your life. You are spiritually ranked above all these little demons up around you coming for you right now. In your community, the Four of Wands reverse. If they all come together, no harm will befall you. They don't have any power. They don't know they don't have any spiritual power or ranking because they're in their ego. Child, they're about to die because the energy they sent out to you is going to be balanced with this temperance. And when that energy is balanced out, it's going to go back and hit one of them or someone in their family or community. And they better not say nothing. They better shut up. They better shut up about it when it happens. Next in line to die in transition for these new people. Yup, I can't make it up. Death is coming upon them very quickly with the Eight of Wands. It's coming very quickly. Oh, well. That's the message. They wanted me to give it to somebody. Somebody's going to die. And they better not come knocking at your door asking you nothing about nothing. Collective, don't let none of these fools, it's new people. Don't let none of them come asking you nothing about nothing. Let them go ahead and learn the hard way like the last group this cult recruited. They're going to learn the hard way. Because they don't have compassion. Let's talk about compassion real quick. Compassion means when you have empathy, that means you have the capacity to feel emotions. And you have the compassion is a capacity to feel or to acknowledge that other people outside of you, that could be of a different race or a different color, a different religion, a different tribe, a different economic class, they too have emotions. They too have a life and desires. They too have a want and a need to live and to grow and to love and do all the things that you want, undisturbed by wicked people that want to hurt and harm them. And to acknowledge that in another person, not just in yourself, being self-seeking, allows you to have compassion. That means you have love flowing through your heart. And when that love flows through your heart, it allows your consciousness and awareness to function on a higher level that connects you to God on a whole nother way. Okay? Your higher consciousness, higher awareness. You connect to God in a whole other way. Okay? And you are blessed and are spiritually protected because of it. These people don't have any compassion in their heart at all. So they're operating out of their carnal nature, out of greed, out of jealousy, out of hate, out of their prejudices, whether it's about economic class, tribe, race, color, religion, whatever it is, or jealousy even, or out of greed. There are many reasons. Whoever you are balanced in your divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So that means you're able to use your perfect logic and balance it out with empathy and compassion and connect with your higher intuition. You are balanced in your divine masculine and divine feminine. Okay? And because of that, for you right now is soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. That's what Jesus was trying to teach. I'm going to call him the Christ child. That loving East African man. That was his message. If you want to see a picture of him, you can go to Ethiopia to the churches and you can look on the paintings on the walls and you can see, the one that they now refer to as Jesus. But this East African ascended master, just like Siddhartha was an ascended master, this is someone that mastered themselves. He wanted to teach people that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So that was his final magician trick for all of his friends and his followers. I want to show you all, because I know you're going to continue with Gnosticism, one of the older original forms of Christianity, the real ones, even though they distorted it later. I know you guys are going to continue, the study of higher states of existence. So I'm going to show you how I can leave this body and still come back to you. Now, the sun here in reverse is also talking about the perfect merger of masculine and feminine energy. As you can see, it's a man and a woman that are in some kind of yoga pose sexually, but it's showing the perfect union between the sacred divine masculine and the sacred divine feminine. Okay, and the sun comes, meaning things go in your favor because you're in alignment. The sun represents illumination. That illumination and enlightenment happens when your divine masculine and divine feminine comes into perfect union with each other, like they are displaying in the sexual pose that they're in. Okay? But it's in reverse because these people are not balancing their logic, their masculine and feminine energy, because they don't have love, empathy, and compassion in their heart for another human on the planet. I can't say it enough because I'm going to say it again. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Because some people, oh no, as humans, we be in our ego. We really, really be in our ego about stuff. But I'm here to tell you today, I don't care how far you are up in your ego, you cannot hold racism. You can't be racist. You cannot be racist against another tribe, another race, another color, another religion. You can't be racist against anybody else and then claim that you're in proper alignment. No one said you had to go join anybody else's tribe. No one ever said you had to go and put your money together or open up or something you're doing privately for people in your community. You have to open up to everybody. No, plenty of communities, they organize their money, their schools for their own, for their own people to teach their culture to the people in their community. They have their own stores and their own, and they're just, it's just a part of life on the planet Earth. You got people all over the planet of different races and cultures that do things only with their own people. That doesn't make you racist. But to actually be racist against another culture, race, or whatever, you cannot be an enlightened being and have hate in your heart for somebody else just because they're different than you. I didn't say you have to put your money together or give your money to somebody else at all. You should work with your own people financially, separately, to build your own communities. But to hold hate and harbor resentment against someone just because they're different than you, you cannot be enlightened. You cannot be on a certain level of mastery and hold that kind of hate and resentment in your heart for other people. Okay? So these people lack empathy and compassion, okay? And it's with the Padmadakini, the Dakini of lotuses in reverse here, it has to do with the subconscious mind. It needs some reprogramming in how they think about something, okay? Now here you can see, I told you, their heart is closed. Their heart is closed off, okay? And that's why the star is in reverse. These people need to heal their hearts. So these might be people that need some healing, okay? These are people that need to stop projecting and get into some self-reflection energy, okay? And you're there to teach them this lesson because you ain't going nowhere and ain't nobody gonna touch you with magic or physically or any other kind of way. You're there to teach. And you're spiritually protected because you're there as a teacher, wherever God puts you at. Anywhere you go, you were placed there divinely, and you're protected while you're there. The same way the prophet Jonah was protected when he went to Nineveh in this story, symbolic story, okay? He was protected because he was trying in a certain city, an area, to prevent them from being totally destroyed. Because there was no light. There was literally, the people's consciousness was so low, there were no opportunities for spiritual evolution or growth there, okay? Or evolution to happen. So the star in reverse, they don't reach the heart chakra, okay? The morning star represents the star, and they do not reach the heart chakra, these people. That's the reason this is in the reverse, okay? And this has to do with some kind of a pattern. Okay, so the 10 of double Vajras, this is talking about like the pattern of a weaved blanket where, you see a pattern like all of these, and then you have this in the middle, and then when you go over, the pattern is repeated all over a big, beautiful spread of a blanket, okay? Like a knitted blanket. So you can see how this big one fits in around the small ones, okay? What this is talking about is you're becoming spiritually aware of your purpose. You might have been confused, like, hey, what career am I supposed to be in? I don't feel like I'm in my purpose because I'm a nomad. I'm being kind of tossed around in the wind a little bit. I don't understand it. Understand now you're on assignment. Some of you actually are on assignment, believe it or not. And you're beginning to see a pattern wherever you're blown to or wherever you go. You're starting to see a pattern that's going on here. Okay. And the pattern around you, where when one group finally learns a lesson and is dismantled after loss of family and enough death and bad luck because they refuse to repent, you notice now it's a new group in your energy trying to do the same thing and it fails again. It's because you're teaching these people a lesson. You understand? So you're seeing how you fit in here on earth because you're in your North Node and you're closer to ascended master than other people that might not have the same spiritual ranking as you. So now you see the pattern of how you fit in. All right, so let me pull the QUAN Oracle card and we're just going to jump right on in. Now, I saw there's an Empress in the reverse that is giving up. They're giving up. This could be a Libra or somebody else because they realize you can't be killed. You're not going to die. If this is a Libra clone energy I'm picking up on, this is a pattern with them. Eventually, because Libras represent scales and balance, if this person had it out for you, what happened is because their bloodline is cursed, whoever this woman is that's a part of a cult, she's always going to eventually come to the conclusion, because the scales have to balance themselves, that they can't kill you because of your ranking, and she's going to figure it out. And usually when she comes to that conclusion and figures out, when she weighs in her mind or her head, that, oh, okay, it's because they really don't have karma and they're ranked and this, that, and the other. So attacking them is a waste. I'm walking away. She always is going to come to that conclusion because that's what Libras do. Okay. They're going to weigh the scales. And once she arrives at, because her bloodline is cursed, once she arrives at that conclusion, that's when the people that she works for are going to unalive her again. They're going to either unalive her or take her to some secret location and reset her again. You understand? I told you about one of their people that are a clone that has an unhealthy fixation on you. It's because the real person died and they cloned them. But the thing about it is, they're always, after a certain amount of time, going to balance the scales in their mind and come to the conclusion that attacking you is pointless because you're spiritually ranked, and decide they want to go on a different path. And as soon as they come to that conclusion, these people are going to either unalive her and clone her again and reset her, and then she's going to be back on your behind again with the spell work and coming for you until she again comes to that conclusion, because she's a Libra, if this is the Empress reverse, where the scales are balanced. And then when she gets to that, when she mentally arrives there again and decides to let it go and go on a different path, they'll unalive her again, and they'll clone her and bring her back and keep doing it over and over again. This is a pattern because she cursed her bloodline in the past coming for you. This was the head of a cult. So her mind is going to constantly be reset. Just like the Bible says, in the last days, they are going to wish for death, and death shall not find them. That's what they're talking about. The technology would reach a point where they are able to remove the consciousness out of a human body and place it somewhere else. They even show in that series, Black Mirror, over and over again in different episodes of Black Mirror, how they can extract the consciousness in these futuristic, movies. They can extract the consciousness from someone and put them into like a dream state when they reach a certain age. So instead of dying and moving on from this realm, you will forever keep reliving the same day over and over again, because you can pay money to, after death, instead of dying, have your consciousness placed somewhere else. Some of y'all have watched Black Mirror and you know what I'm talking about. So technology, where we are today with technology, is they are able to do things with human consciousness in this day and age. Even with astral projection, it used to be a thing where only people that went into a meditative state could astral project onto the spiritual realm. But now anybody can have their consciousness instantly projected into the spiritual realm with the technology they have. It's something that they can place on the temple or on top of your crown to instantly project your consciousness on one of the other planes of existence. This is where technology is today. So when I talk about clones, if most likely, if a person doubts that clones actually exist, you probably also don't believe that Neuralink chips exist, which means you're probably in the Stone Age. And you probably, if somebody tried to explain an iPhone 50 years ago, you would want to burn someone at the stake. Okay. You're probably one of those people that maybe just was not exposed to certain technology or things, or maybe your exposure is limited. Okay. But yes, they absolutely have been cloning people since over 20, 30 years ago. In England, they after they cloned the sheep Dolly and it was in the news, they made an actual law against cloning humans. They actually made a law that it's illegal, I think, in England to clone humans and do that type of experimentation. So we already were at that technology years ago. Okay. So the Bible says they will wish for death and death shall not find them. So whoever this Empress in reverse is that they're using as a weapon against you to attack you, I got Libra energy. They're going to balance the scales over time in their mind and do what makes sense to move on from you because you're spiritually ranked. And then that's when they'll kill that Libra, or they'll reset her and then put her back where she was, back in the obsession energy again. Okay, that's how they use her. And she won't remember anything. And she doesn't realize that she already died. And all they keep doing is cloning her over and over and over again. And that's a form of hell. That's literally a form of hell, to have somebody keep bringing you back over and over and over again, especially if you're not having a good life. Imagine if you have a disease, like a terminally ill disease, and you're working for a cult, and they're putting all this pressure on you to get something done, and you're stressed out every day about your money, and you don't have enough money to do things, and you're not comfortable where you are, and you're in conflict with all the people around you. And now imagine you die, but instead somebody clones you and brings you right back and puts you right back in that bad situation. And then when you die again, they clone you and keep putting you back in a bad, negative situation over and over and over again. That is the death that people wish for, but death shall not come. They're talking about in the Bible. You understand? With technology. The fact that you joined a secret society that gave you access to places and locations and secrets and secret military bases where they do certain things. And at some point, you gave these people access to experiment with your DNA and experiment with your body. And now you're living a type of apocalyptic tribulation type of hell where you cannot die and move on from here. You just got to keep reliving the same messed up life over and over and over again. Okay? What is the QUAN Yin Oracle card, please, and thank you. Oh, I think I have a new one. Empress of the Pearl. I need to look at the... Oh, child. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to color a bra on QUAN Yin. I didn't see this card before. It's a new one. Okay, so I'm gonna put a bra on Kuan Yin, but this is the picture. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's the picture. I'm gonna read you the card. And next time you see this card, she's gonna have on a red bra, a red, blue, or black bra, just like the Saktis. Yeah, the card don't come like this. I had to put a bra on her too. They gave her nipples and got them sitting up big and round and everything. I said, okay. Child, Empress of the Pearl, you have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided you are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as ways to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on your growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. Ooh, come through, spirit. See, this is what separates the sheep from the goat. This is what, and the goats are actually better than the sheep because the goat is not a follower. Let me explain. This talks about people that come up on adversity and challenges in their life due to poverty and abuse and trauma. But instead of projecting onto others and thinking, taking on a victim mentality, okay, and attacking other people and using their own trauma as an excuse, well, you had an easier life than me, even though you don't know nothing about somebody else's life. Instead of saying, well, I grew up in poverty and I didn't have any opportunities and I was abused. Well, this happened to me and this happened. So that's why it's okay for me to attack you and to take from you and steal from you and do this to you, which only gets you bad karma and you get spiritually demoted, which only gives you bad luck, bad karma, and loss later on in life. Okay. But whoever you are, you're aware that you have a choice to take your struggle, adversity, and challenges and see your suffering in a different way. Instead of taking on a victim mentality, you see your adversity and suffering, whether it's poverty or whether it's abuse or whatever suffering you have come from, you saw it as an opportunity that will lead to growth. You saw it as a way to build character, okay, personality, self-development. And because you see your suffering in that type of a way, instead of a victim mentality and projecting onto other people, because you seek challenges as a way to expand your spiritual light, okay, and focus, that's the reason why you're spiritually growing and evolving. And you're going to be blessed because of it, rather than getting caught up in the suffering. Some people get caught up in their suffering, take on a victim mentality, and take to a life of crime or trying to victimize others or projecting onto others instead of doing some self-reflection and looking at themselves, or just seeing their suffering as part of their life path and being stubborn and focused about battling whatever the Goliath in their own life is. Okay? So the way you see your suffering is an opportunity to learn how to grow through, to learn lessons. Okay? And that's why you're blessed. What is the energy crowning this read? Let's go ahead and jump straight in. What is the energy crowning this read? Someone could be a Cancer that don't know what else to do. Okay? I have this Cancer Chariot energy, or this could represent people that keep on coming towards you. Okay, this might be part in because people know that you are aware of what they've been trying to do to you with their retarded asses. With their retarded asses. Can you imagine complete strangers keep on trying to find ways to kill you? Well, that's okay. We won't feel guilty if we kill them. These are people you don't know. But they figure they can avoid guilt running into you in the store, in the street, in the grocery store, in the community, because they'll never have to look you in the eye knowing that they were trying to kill you, okay, if they can just get rid of you. So whatever they did recently to get rid of you, it didn't work. So they thought if they doubled up and hurry up and kill you, then they don't have to deal with the guilt and shame that they tried to kill you when they run into you in the grocery store or run into you walking in your neighborhood. Wrong, 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 wrong. These people are going to have to look you in your face and look you in their eye and give you the weak, that weak ass half laugh, half smile. And I wonder if she knows I was one of the ones that was throwing magic at her home. Like, y'all know that half laugh. You know, they know that that they've been trying to kill you because they're greedy and will do anything for money, and they lack morals, and they lack integrity, and they're lowlifes. I don't care what standing they think they have in any church they go to, or in any jobs they have in government or positions in the community. You're trash. Your spirit is trash. You're trash on the inside. You have a trash mindset to think it's okay to kill another person for money. You have audacity, the audacity to try to love and care about your own children, but turn around and try to kill somebody that's innocent, a child of God. They know you're aware, and that's why they try to go hard to try to get rid of you, so they never have to look you in the eye in the community, but they're going to have to. So somebody is stressed the hell out because you just won't die, and you won't die. This could be a cancer. What's the obstacle right now? The obstacle is killing you is too much of a burden for these people that keep on taking action to come toward you. That the obstacle is, it's too much of a burden for them, and they just want to let it go. What happened in the recent past? Retards. Just a bunch of retards, literally. I can like even imagine like a higher spiritually ranked being that's not like on the physical plane. Looking at them. You know, like in Greek mythology, y'all know in Greek mythology how they would show like Zeus and Perseus and all the characters, and you'd have the mortal humans in the earth, and then you'd have like the gods on the other realm looking at the humans, you know, and doing little stuff and carrying on. You can like imagine your angels and your guides, ancestors. You can imagine them like a scene in Greek mythology, all dressed in white, just looking down at these people like these people are retards. These people are really retarded. They are like literally sitting on the side of the road with their face in their hand, hitting themselves in the head, trying to figure out why they can't kill someone that's immortal and spiritually ranked. And they're literally looking down. I'm talking about your angels, like a scene in Greek mythology. Like, look at these fools. I would actually love to see some modern day stories that are similar to like Greek mythology, but I want to see, you know, like the movie Hercules and things like that. I would like to see that, but with African history. I would love to see, you know, something like a creator, someone in film, do something like that, you know, show them on the spiritual realm. And actually, I've seen some Nollywood movies that actually show and depict that, and I love it. I watched one Nollywood movie where it was showing a cult that all meets up together on the spiritual realm, and they have meetings about who they're going to spiritually attack while they're on the astral plane, and then they come into the physical to wage war against certain people. And then they have warlocks that are astral projecting, trying to kill someone's child in their sleep to sacrifice them. But the child has a force field of protection around them, and they keep trying to strike the child with their rod, and it's like static, you know, and they're like, oh, this child is spiritually protected. I can't get them, you know. They got some movies that I like that I really love. Okay, so in the recent past, there's an Aquarius here, and then there's a fire sign here. Someone is a Libra. I'm sorry. Someone is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could be a prostitute-like energy with the Queen of Wands reversed. And someone is an Aquarius, okay? That always comes out in my readings, okay? So this Cancer apparently closed out a cycle working with these people with the World card. They learned that you're spiritually ranked and that no one can touch you. They learned that you have a type of protection because of who you are, which is anointed. You see it come out my cards all the time that you are divinely protected and anointed and have favor, and they can't touch you. They're wasting their energy and time as mortals that can die. You're not going anywhere until your contract is over. Whoever I'm talking to, you don't got to worry about nobody and nothing. You can go on and move around, move about, and live your life, because nothing is going to touch you and nothing will happen to you until your contract is over. You understand? Yes, Empress Love. Until your contract is over, you are free to move around, child. Nobody's going to be able to lay a finger on you. His eye is on a sparrow, so you know he watches you. Praise God. Get me started. What happened, Holy Spirit? So this Cancer reversed and ending temporarily with Capricorn and these others, because, you know, of all of the stress that these people created for themselves by making the decision to join a cult, take on the victim mentality about whatever suffering they've come from, and attack innocent people. Okay? But now they want to walk away. So I have the devil here, which is Capricorn energy that's come out. Their complete wish fulfillment, somebody's complete wish fulfillment. Now they might see something as a good thing to invest in. Somebody is walking away or pulling their energy out of something. Somebody is cutting somebody off. Something is stopping abruptly with the Eight of Wands reverse. Okay, so somebody is cutting somebody off here abruptly because they see somebody or something as a good thing to invest in. I see a King of Wands here, someone's complete wish fulfillment. Wow. So let me find out what this is real quick. Let me clarify this. The Nine of Pentacles could be you. You might be single, but somebody might see you as a good investment after seeing that you cannot be killed. You have a contract here with their stupid ass, with their stupid retarded ass. Even the East African they refer to as Jesus, probably on another realm right now, moving about in other dimensions, checking back in on Earth. Oh yeah, I've been there before. Yeah, they dumb. Yeah, they retarded. I promise you, they are retarded. You should have seen these mofos put a crown with 2-inch thorns on my head. Yes, they are retarded. I can attest to that. I'm not going back down there to that plane. I'm moving about. There's other dimensions and other places I've been checking out and moving around, you know, like the little prince from outer space that catch a shooting star and go to different planets at different times. Y'all didn't know that was futuristic, did you? You ain't know that. You ain't know that. You ain't know that. Y'all, who remember? And don't you say nothing, Empress Love. I know you remember that cartoon, The Little Prince. Y'all remember? From outer space can catch a shooting star. Y'all remember? That was futuristic. But you can imagine Jesus, you know, yeah, I've been down there before. Yeah, they stupid. I don't go down there. Don't you get trapped down there in a human body. I've been there, done that. They stupid. No, they like on another level, stupid, retarded. They are unevolved, and they can be quite brutal. Yeah, they actually made like a crown. You know, you put crowns on royalty's head, but because I was the Prince of Peace and all I wanted to do was bring a message of love, they wanted to make fun of me while I was bleeding. Like they thought it would be funny to torture and torment me and to put like a king crown on my head with 2-inch thorns that would go into my skin and crack my skull, and while blood is running down my head, here's your crown, king. They would make fun of me and laugh while I'm bleeding to death. Yeah, they're retarded down there on earth. I promise you. They're retarded. They really are retarded. Imagine what that looks like to somebody that has been here on earth before, mastered themselves and left. Your retarded asses are laughing and making entertainment about tormenting someone and watching them die because they love and they just wanted you to love too. Yeah, y'all are retarded. So clarify for me, what is the 7 of Pentacles? So this is talking about whoever this Cancer energy is right here, okay? This Cancer energy sees something as a good investment. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles. What is a good investment? The Sun. Okay. So somebody thinks it might be a good idea to illuminate something right now. Or we could be talking, illumination. Okay. I was going to say maybe a Leo, but no. The Sun, illumination. The Moon in reverse. The Moon can talk about something that's hidden, but in reverse, of course, exposure. You know, something's not hidden anymore. So there's a Cancer energy that thinks that it would be a good investment. It's a good idea to illuminate something to you, okay? With the Sun energy. What is the King of Wands? Or to somebody, who's the King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands energy? Oh, it's not going in somebody's favor. So whoever this fire sign is, okay, Leo, Aries, Sag, okay, whoever this other person is, the Sun in reverse. This is somebody, things are not going in their favor because they are not balanced in their divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Okay. And that's what this Cancer's complete wish fulfillment is, to illuminate the truth to you about something. Okay. Tell me about this Capricorn energy. This Capricorn could be a King of Wands. It could be someone's attracted to. This Capricorn could be someone in charge of something. This could be a government official, someone with an official position or title in society. I want you to tell me who this Capricorn King of Swords is, please. Okay, Captain Elon Musk. Who's this Devil energy? Clarify, somebody could pledge Chi Omega. Clarify, who is this King of Swords Capricorn energy? Sergeant Major in the Army. The King of Swords could be someone in the military or Marines. These devil energies, it could be multiple people. I want you to clarify who this King of Swords is that I'm clarifying for this Capricorn energy. These could all be people that subscribe to some kind of entity that they're taking energy to for favors, or they could be studying a certain type of energy. I have the Marines, I have the Army, okay? The Air Force. Okay, so I'm getting 3 branches of military here. I'm getting 3 branches of military: the Marines, the Army, and the Air Force with the King of Swords. So what I'm getting is this Capricorn energy has something to do with some kind of research that they are doing on a certain type of life force energy that some of us have. You might be being studied by some group in Antarctica, some of you all that are high priests and high priestesses, and they experiment with science and magic. You understand? These are people that experiment with science and magic, and what they do is they want to siphon your energy and study connections with beings that are beyond this realm. This might be some kind of entity that they communicate and subscribe to, that they're doing rituals and giving your energy to see what they can manifest here on the physical plane. If they, these people have been studying us for some time now. And that's why I feel like the military, 3 branches of the military is coming out. The Air Force, the Marines, and the Army. All of them are, and there's a professor came out too. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this devil energy and King of Swords. So someone might be in insurance, work in insurance. Tell me about this devil energy and a king. Someone might be a district attorney. Again, this might be the entity that all these people subscribe to. Let's go. Clarify the devil. Clarify the devil. Somebody might be about to go see a therapist. It could be somebody might be a Capricorn too. Oh, salesman, insurance underwriter. Okay, someone might pledge Alpha Delta Phi. Okay, so what I'm getting here, this is 2 different people here. Somebody is a Capricorn. The King of Swords, they could represent someone in the military that also might work as either a therapist. This therapist, look how therapist is 2 words, an insurance underwriter or salesman. So it fell over here under the Queen of Wands reverse. So there's somebody here that might be like a prostitute type energy, or someone that likes to use their sexual energy on a low frequency to manifest things or to influence or control people. Whoever the Queen of Wands reverse is, they could be an insurance underwriter, salesman, or a therapist involved here. They might be going to see a therapist right now. Okay, it might be this Capricorn. The King of Swords might be a therapist. Okay, so they might be seeing a therapist right now. Clarify the therapist. But if the therapist is someone in the military, and if this Capricorn energy is this Aquarius energy that I told you, they could have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra. It could be a therapist in the military that might keep cloning them. Like they think that they're getting therapy, but they end up putting them to sleep, unaliving them, and clone them and bring them back. Or they do something to them mentally to reset their brain to get them to keep on the mission, which is to slow you down and to try to restrict your energy. Because remember, these demonic forces that are using these people against you spiritually, they fear you. These people are running scared because there has been a shift in the planet, and they know that all illusions have died down, and we know who we are, and we're getting an alignment. And that alignment also brings latent DNA in us, in a lot of us online, where we have spiritual gifts and abilities. Some of us to even move between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And they know that there's a spiritual war and battle coming, and they know their time is already over. Their time been over. The time appointed is over, okay? And the last thing they want is for any of you all to have peace so you can finish spiritually developing your abilities and gifts to the fullest, because they know you're stronger than they are. Why do you think they're working so hard to take you out? Because they know if you get in your full power, then it's on. The spiritual battle is on, and they will be obliterated in a few seconds. They know how strong you are. So it's this clone warfare and all this other stuff. So whoever this Capricorn is, what's his therapist energy? The King of Swords might be a therapist. Someone is very childish with the Page of Wands reverse. Tell me about this therapist. They didn't get what they were expecting. Something was a missed opportunity. So a therapist missed an opportunity to do what? To break someone's heart or their heart broken. They were working on a plan to make somebody homeless, to get somebody, to remove someone's stability. So that whatever, so there's a therapist that was trying to set somebody up. And this therapist was working with whatever this cult is that's been targeting your life. This therapist is a part of these people that have been targeting you. And they missed an opportunity to be able to remove your stability so that whatever lie they were going to tell about your mental stability, it would line up with how you're living. You understand? And make their lies seem more believable. If you're homeless, if you don't have stability, if you're living in squalor and poverty, then when I tell the judge or whoever that you're mentally unstable, it's believable because of how you're living. You look like, because you're not financially stable or whatever, you have the mental issues that we're accusing you of. This is what this therapist was working on, or the people were working on removing your housing so they could get away with this. But what's going on with the therapist now? That's heartbroken. This therapist that's heartbroken. What's going on with this therapist? They're heavily relying on these people to unalive you using spell work. So somebody already told a lie about you in court. Somebody already told a lie about you in court, but they cannot back up the lie they told about you. And it's too late for a therapist to be able to get away with whatever they were trying to do. So everybody is relying on someone doing a death spell that's going to take you out of here. But you are these people's karma. They can't kill you. It's like they can't get rid of, it's like a whole bunch of people get together and put a contract on someone's life and take a big life insurance policy out because we're going to get rich when we kill this person. And then you find out the person you're trying to kill, you cannot kill. And they have divine protection. And it was God being a spiritual joker and playing in your face. Like God, the hand of God is literally on this person everywhere they go, protecting them. And God was dangling that person in your face as a test to you, like a carrot in front of a rabbit or something on a treadmill, and then you find out you can't touch this person at all whatsoever. But you already told lies in court and committed the crimes, and the person is aware that you already tried to kill them and you're still trying to kill them. So now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because you don't know what to do. And the only thing you have left is to keep doing death spells and paying different practitioners to keep doing death spells and death spells and death spells, because you can't take back whatever documentation you already put in on the person. But this person has God himself protecting him or her. With your stupid self, with your dumb ass, with your stupid ass. God himself is protecting you. Like, yeah, I know I have angels, but I'm going to take this assignment on personally. Just to show these foolish, retarded humans that are in their ego, I need to show them something. Tell me about this. I need to know who this therapist is. This is just, it's just like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, Holy Spirit, who's this therapist, please? I just gotta see, because I'm, it's like, y'all know, energies. You just be like, who's this therapist, Holy Spirit? Who's this therapist? A Black woman. This therapist might be a Black woman that did this. We'll see in a sec. This was their op. Somebody that they were friends with benefits. So I don't know. They could have been friends with benefits with someone Chinese. Oh, okay. So somebody could be Chinese. Somebody could be a Black woman. They could have been friends with benefits. One of them is a therapist between the two of them. And this was this person's op. One of them was the op in getting someone to do something to you. They thought they was going to get away with this. I'm asking about this therapist. This is how these cults operate. They move around, if they're targeting someone, they're going to get people in your phone carrier. They're going to bribe people with sex. They'll bribe people with sex or money, your landlord. When you call in about your utilities, your phone company, your landlord, your supervisor at your job to gang stalk you. If you're one of the people that are being targeted by one of these cults, they bribe everybody that works at Android, iPhone. They bribe them with money, sex, or both. Okay? They bribe them with money, sex, or both. And they'll just dispatch someone from the cult to sexually seduce them. If someone committed fraud on you in the Social Security office and they know you're getting ready to go to an appointment at the Social Security office to investigate it, they will dispatch someone from the cult to whoever's the supervisor at the local field office you're going to, and have them have sex with them and offer them a bribe of money to lie to you about whatever's in that computer. This is how these cults operate, and this is how they've been getting away with things. Ciao. In this stupidity. You can't just get a job and work like everybody else. Tell me about this salesman. They're the King of Pentacles here. And a page of, who's the Page of Wands? Okay, the Star reverse. Somebody might not be healing from something. They got a message. Somebody got a message. Somebody that didn't use their intuition is some kind of salesman here. It's the King of Pentacles. They might have gotten a message that somebody's not healing from a backfire and they're heartbroken. Who's not healing? Who's not healing from a backfire from this spell work that this salesman did with his dumb ass? A Cancer, or somebody that could have been traveling on a car, motorcycle, truck, whatever, and they're heartbroken. So they're the King of Pentacles that found out that there's a Cancer that is either not in alignment or they're not healing from a backfire from some spell work that was sent out to you. Yes. Okay. Or it's somebody that might have traveled to throw spell work at you. They're not healing. If someone came and did a drive-by death spell or crown chakra attack, someone is not healing right now, and someone's heartbroken because somebody's not healing. This, I don't know, this could be the person that's dying right now. Somebody might be about to die. I told y'all, with their stupid asses, somebody is getting ready to die, and it damn sure is not going to be you. Tell me about this underwriter. So this Cancer is not healing. They're sick. And whoever that King of Pentacles salesman is, they're heartbroken about it. Because maybe this Cancer was helping them at one point. So this might be the reason why this Cancer thinks it might be a good idea to illuminate the truth to you about something these people were holding back from you. Somebody was trying to get some kind of judgment in court over you, a mother figure. But it's too much of a burden because God himself has taken on the task of protecting you. God himself said, no, I'm going to take this one. Tell me about this insurance underwriter. Is this life insurance policy? What about this insurance underwriter? This is a younger earth sign or something that's heartbroken. They could be connected to a Leo. Clarify that they're heartbroken about a death. Clarify this death card, or a Scorpio. They're heartbroken about a death or a Scorpio. A new start. Someone could not control their emotions because they were heartbroken about a complete ending, and they wanted a new start in a relationship with somebody, possibly a Scorpio or somebody. And this person has been up nights, stressed out about this. So it must be connected to their finances, stability, or money or something. Someone could be a Leo. Yeah, this person has been up stressing. All right, let's do some of the energy on this. Ooh. Ciao. What part of do not touch my anointed and do my prophet no harm do you not understand? Because I know the demons watch too. I know the demons watch these readings too. What part are you confused about? Or are you both deaf and dumb? Are you both deaf and dumb? What are the messages, Holy Spirit? So right now, there might be an investigation being conducted. Woo, child. Okay. Some cards fell on the floor. So you need to fast and pray for this. So right now, there's an investigation being conducted, and you need to get into some fasting and praying energy. And you probably need to fast anyway, have for whoever I'm talking to, man or woman, because even if you didn't celebrate it, I know you was eating on Thanksgiving, so don't even sit up there playing on my live, whatever. When I'm talking about fasting and praying, because you know damn well that whether you celebrated Thanksgiving or not, I know you ate something. I know you did. I know you had some potato salad and some turkey and something else. I know you did. Don't even try to lie. You in America, you got you something to eat. Even if you slid into Publix and bought that mustard potato salad with the red potato skins and bought you a little bit of turkey that's already cooked or something. Even if I know you did something, because you're not going to sit up there on Thanksgiving and just not eat nothing. I know you. Okay? So it's time to fast and pray. It don't mean you have to starve yourself all day. Maybe just don't eat till 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock when you eat breakfast. Break your fast. Trying to act like you ain't eat nothing on Thanksgiving. Child, please. I know you ate on Thanksgiving. If I was in America, that's what I would have did. I would have got some red potato. I would have got some mustard, that mustard potato salad at Publix or Kroger or whatever, with the red potatoes. And I'd have probably, got a little turkey, a little something. Make me some turkey mayonnaise sandwiches. Forget y'all. What are the messages, Holy Divine Spirit? What are the messages? So, what are the messages? Oh, okay, there they are. Somebody is being guided to sell. Oh, wow, this is for somebody. You are being guided to sell and never return. Your assignment is complete. And the city that you live in is under judgment. Woo, I'm gonna do that one first, baby. Inheritance from a life insurance policy. That's why the insurance underwrite. I thought they were talking about auto insurance. They are talking about a life insurance policy. So this is why these people are coming for you like this. Child, they was going to try to make you crazy so that they could put you in a mental institution, and then they could kill you in the mental institution and claim you went crazy and attacked somebody, and they had to put you down, or you died in your sleep because they injected, while they inject you with something. You know how these people do. These spiritual gifts come from God. You were born with them. See, this is why God himself personally told, don't worry about it, Michael, Gabriel, I'm good. No, I got this one. No, this is personal. God himself is protecting you, however you define God, okay? Because your spiritual gifts, you were born with them. You don't consort with the dead. You don't consort with spirits to get spiritual gifts and intuition. You were born that way. Your ranking comes from God. You're an ancient soul. You're a much older soul, hence your spiritual ranking. And these people cannot take that from you. These are petty crimes that they were committing against you. Somebody that need to take these eyelashes off when they go to jail. All right. Yeah, of course you spiritually protected. All right, we about to, what's this? Jumping up. Person. They want me to identify a person. Okay. All right, so they want me to identify someone, and then I'm going to get guided to sell. So they want me to tell someone that had a question. So somebody may have been asking, like, should I sell my home? Or it doesn't have to mean you own a home. Somebody might have been questioning and asking, should they relocate? And the answer I'm getting is yes, because you were on assignment wherever you're living at, and that city you're in is under judgment right now. Okay, so I don't look. I don't know time frame wise. You don't mean you got to do it today or tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards real quick and see what they're talking about. Matter of fact, I want you to clarify guided to sell and never return. Assignment is complete. This city is under judgment. Clarify guided to sell and never return. This could mean sell, could mean move. Okay. Guided to sell and never return. The city that you were in is under judgment. Okay. This could be in the next 4 to 6 months for somebody. Oh, and then I have spring. Why? Okay, I'm going to take that as a yes then. So this might have to do with the next, what are we in? November, December, January, February, March. That's 4 months. 4 months is going to be March, April, May. 4 to 6 months is between March and May. And I have the spring. Okay. So somebody is being guided to relocate because the city you're in is under judgment and your assignment is complete. And in the springtime, in the next 4 to 6 months, around springtime is when you can expect to be moved. Just make sure you're just prepared. Even if you don't know how it's going to happen, just stay prepared. Like, just have things organized. I packed almost 2 years before I moved. And even before I knew where I was moving to, because I was told that I was going to move. So I literally only kept stuff out that pots and pans and clothing that I use directly immediately. And everything else I put neatly into boxes and labeled them in each room. And then I didn't move for 2 years. You understand? I literally had no idea at that point where I was moving to. And then later on, it was revealed to me. But I was already ready so that whenever it happened, I would just have to get the few items that I use on a daily basis and quickly throw them in something. So it's good to just have things organized at least for a move so that when the time comes, but somebody is going to move in the next 4 to 6 months. You might even be moved and not even realize against your will, but somebody is going to be moved by spring. Okay. All right. Y'all wanted me to identify some person here. Okay. Family court. Somebody might have had an issue in family court in Tennessee, connected to our Glasgow. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to point that out for somebody. This is your husband or wife. Something could be about someone's husband or wife. Somebody might live in Tennessee or be from Tennessee. Okay. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, you wanted me to point somebody out. I have Australia. Clarified person. You wanted me to point someone's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Someone could be a Black woman. Someone could be Korean. Somebody could be half Korean and half Black. Somebody might be of Central African descent that works for the NSA. Somebody might work for the NSA of Central African descent. They could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There's a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Central African that works for the NSA. That might have a son. You don't know this person. High Priestess. All right. Clarify for person. You wanted me to clarify. Okay. This is your female platonic friend. Somebody might be. So there could be someone that has a female platonic friend that's Somalian. Okay. Someone might have a female platonic friend that's Somalian, or there's a Somalian that has a female platonic friend. I have the CIA and Cuba. These are petty crimes. Somebody of Cuban descent has been working for the government. This came out before in my reading, to follow someone around, to kidnap them, and to do things to them. Okay, this is your family doing this. So somebody's family that is a part of a cult that's been working with the CIA. They hired a Cuban. They hired someone of Cuban descent in your community to follow you around, possibly to try to kidnap you or do something to you. Okay, but you're protected. But it's somebody that's a part of a cult in your family working with people in the CIA that hired this Cuban to do this to you. Whatever this is, these petty crimes. Okay, your aunt. All right, anyone else you want me to point out before I clarify the rest of these cards? A Black woman. Okay, someone might be in the UN, United Nations, someone East African. 2 or more family members might be involved here. Your sister, who's in the collective right now, a Black woman. Somebody's sister. So somebody's sister might be in the collective watching right now. And they might be friends with someone that's Somalian or something like that. Okay. But there's someone in the collective, a Black woman, that's somebody's sister, that's keeping an eye on somebody. And somebody works for the UN, United Nations. I'm going to pull some quick energy on the cards that come out, because they're not coming out for no reason. Okay. There's a third party that knows you. Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Your sister came out of, I can't make this up. Look at this. Your sister. Again. Your sister. Look. And my ring is coming off now. Yeah. It's a family. My ring just popped off. Your sister might be getting divorced. Okay. This is double confirmation. Somebody's sister might be getting divorced right now, or somebody's sister might be about to get divorced. They could be watching you in the collective to see what you're typing in the live. Somebody's sister is heavily monitoring this live because they want to see if you know what's going on with something. Someone might be Indonesian. Someone is Jamaican that works for the CIA, NSA, or FBI, but I'm getting CIA. Somebody's Jamaican, and then I have your mother. Somebody could be a Jamaican mother. Somebody's play brother or play sister. So somebody is Jamaican that might work for someone in the government. This Jamaican has come out with the CIA over and over and over again. And somebody's mother could be connected to this Jamaican. Okay, time to clarify. I'm going to move fast. All right, tell me about this is your sister first. Tell me about this is your sister. Somebody's sister must be getting divorced. Why that ring popped up off my finger. All right, somebody's sister is heartbroken right now. They're heartbroken because somebody could be coming toward you, an emperor, very quickly, or coming towards someone very quickly. Why is someone's sister heartbroken? Someone might be an Aquarius or Cancer because they were not able to move something forward in your life. Somebody's sister could have a Cancer placement in their chart, okay, too. And your sister didn't get her wish fulfillment. What was your sister's complete wish fulfillment? Somebody's sister is a Cancer. To gaslight, be childish, and emotionally manipulate you. So somebody's sister is very, very childish and immature. Okay, they're a liar. They're very emotionally manipulative. They like to gaslight people. Somebody's sister is very childish. and they have to move on the calmer waters because they couldn't move something. They couldn't move something forward against you. Some kind of gang stalking illusion. Okay, so you were being gang stalked by your sister, and your sister's still keeping an eye on you. Whoever I'm talking to, for somebody, your sister. Clearly, your sister must be jealous of you. If she wanted to be jealous, be childish, and create gang stalking illusions by connecting with these other people. What's this about someone's mother? It's the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands reverse. Somebody, mama, a hoe? Who's this King of Wands reverse? Who's the King of Wands? A narcissist. Somebody's mother is a hoe and a narcissist. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody's mother. Wow, the King of Wands, or someone's mother might have real low self-esteem. Somebody's mother could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and they have broken thinking. What did somebody's mother do? So somebody's mother might have been the type to use her sexual energy to try to get things to go her way. And someone's mother has broken thinking, or a mother has broken thinking. They're not thinking right about the fact that you healed from something. And they wanted to take some very quick action because they knew they wouldn't recover from something. So somebody, and your mama is childish. Child, who's this? My mama dead. Somebody's mother is very, very childish. And they don't like the fact that you healed. Somebody's mother does not like the fact that their child has healed. And they feel like they're not going to recover from something that they did. And this is someone's mother who's promiscuous sexually. This is someone that uses their sexual energy to try to get and influence people to give them what they want. And someone's mother might be an adult with the mind of a child. Anything else about this mother? So this mother is connected to whoever this Jamaican energy is for somebody. Anything else about this mother? I'm disgusted with this, these family member energies. It's just disgusting when it's like, you know, mother, sister, father, uncle is nasty. Because it's like, this is what family is about? Ugh. Tell me about this Jamaican. Tell me about this Jamaican. Yeah, this Jamaican, I just saw the King or Queen of Swords. So they do have an official job or position in the government. This Jamaican has a job in the government, okay, and they are childish and immature. So there is a Jamaican that has a job. And what was this Jamaican doing? What was this Jamaican doing that works in the government? They're stressed because they either didn't have the skills and ability to do something, or they were trying to find a way to drain you. Oh, they don't have the skills to do some kind of work right now in real time. And they're thinking about how they didn't have the skill to do something in secret. And they're under judgment. So there's a Jamaican that works for the government that's very childish, that was trying to get away with doing something illegal to you. It could have been to restrict you so that you could be spiritually drained for a cult. But this Jamaican is in their thoughts now and don't know what to do because they are caught up in this web and in this nets. So there's an investigation being conducted, and this Jamaican that works for the government is a part of this investigation, and they are about to be up under judgment because they were being childish. Tell me, I already know this Cuban energy that your family hired your aunt, okay, to do crime against you, follow you. What about this Cuban? Yeah, to kidnap you. Yeah, I told you already. This Cuban was supposed to kidnap you. But yeah, I think they were scary. Child. With their stupid self. Tell me about the Somalian, please. This was someone's female platonic friend. I don't know if this Somalian is your sister's friend. What about the Somalian? Yeah, this Somalian might work in the government. They might even work for the NSA. This Somalian was working together either with someone's sister or someone to help create illusions. By having access to your technology, your phone, laptop, being able to hack you, they were able to create gang stalking illusions by connecting with people, places, and things you would connect with. They could orchestrate things in your life where you would be going and things you would be doing, creating illusions around you. This had to do with their job. So this could be even someone's sister that had a Somalian friend, that a female friend that worked in the government. They might. I feel like this is this Somalian that worked for the NSA. Okay, it's either a Somalian or Eritrean. It's either a Somalian or Eritrean that had a job in the NSA, or it still does. And they were creating illusions, gang stalking illusions, and they was friends with somebody's sister, possibly, okay, or friends with a Black woman. Tell me about family court, Tennessee, with somebody. What is this? R, Glasgow, Tennessee. Something's about to be illuminated about a judge, about this family court, Tennessee. Clarify the initials R and Glasgow for family court. The truth is going to be illuminated. It was too much of a burden for someone to get away with doing something, and they are pulling their energy out of something that they were trying to do. They were trying to manifest something. What were they trying to manifest? And the lovers, someone's a Gemini. Clarify the lovers. The magician is Gemini energy and the lovers is Gemini energy. Somebody could have a heavy Gemini placement in their chart, in their chart. Something's not going in someone's favor and they couldn't move to calmer waters about something. The lovers. So there's somebody that something was not going in their favor and they couldn't move to calmer waters about a lover or someone, and they could not regulate their emotions about it. Okay, and what's the obstacle? Were they trying to do magic on somebody? Was someone trying to do magic on a judge? The lovers? They were trying to get away with something, doing something that was unethical. Okay? Somebody was trying to get away with doing something unethical, and they were doing spell work over somebody for the lovers and the magician. Now, even though both of those are Gemini energy, someone could have been trying to do spell work over a judge. Clarify the lovers again. Clarify what the lovers is. Justice. Over a case. Somebody might have been wanted something to go in their favor, and they wanted someone to partner with them, and they were trying to do spell work. They had some kind of interaction here with somebody. This could be at someone's job with the Knight of Pentacles, or this could just be a Knight energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Queen of Swords. This might have to do with someone in a career or field with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords could be the judge and a Knight. And who's that Knight energy? But they're backstabbed and betrayed. The Queen of Swords reverse, whoever this narcissist is. Tell me about that Knight energy. What's the Knight of Pentacles? They couldn't create an illusion about someone's career or job. They didn't think right about something. So they tried to do magic, but they're not going to get a new start, or someone wouldn't take a risk. So somebody wanted to either hold on to somebody or hold on to something, and they were trying to create some kind of an illusion surrounding a career or a job or something, and they did some spell work, but someone still didn't take a risk to help them to do and get away with some kind of injustice, being childish. It didn't work. The judge didn't help them, and they're closed emotionally. Whoever that narcissist is, they couldn't get away with it because someone didn't want to let go of something. Someone didn't want to let something or someone go that was in some celebratory energy, being single. So somebody might have been happy to be single in some celebratory energy with the Three of Cups. Somebody could have been celebrating becoming single and happy. and someone might have wanted to reverse an ending with the death card reverse. And they were going to try to create some kind of an illusion this narcissist was going to try to create some kind of an illusion that would maybe force someone or back someone into a corner to where they would have to reverse an ending and get this person to interact with them that wanted to be single and happy, something like that. Okay. But now they can't recover. It's almost given an energy of somebody that maybe wanted to use someone or something to stay in someone's life. Okay, that's our Glasgow Family Court in Tennessee. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, please give me, what's this about in Indonesian? Someone might be from Indonesia. King of Swords energy. This could be someone with some kind of official job. Somebody was really stressed out. They got clarity from a Cancer about something, or someone was trying to do something in secret. Okay, I'm hearing this was somebody that you interacted with, maybe that works at a call center for phone or utility or something, and they were being stressed out by, what's the Moon card? Someone wanted to do something in secret to work together with them, but they was closed off to them emotionally. And these people might have been threatening someone. Somebody might have been threatening someone from Indonesia that works at a call center to do something against you. And they might have, but this Indonesian was closed off emotionally to helping these people. They were working on something for you at a call center, and they've been stressed up at night about the Lover's reverse, because these people wanted this person to partner with them. These narcissists wanted this Indonesian to partner with them that works at a call center possibly or something, but somebody was already aware and they were stressed out and didn't want to get involved. There was a Leo that was trying to intimidate this Indonesian that works at a call center to do something for them. But this Indonesian didn't want to be bothered. You see what they do? They go around bullying people. These cults, they go around overstepping everyone's boundaries, invading your privacy, and bullying people. That's the problem. And this was happening, this just happened like over the last 24 to 48 hours. This is something that just happened. They'll bully people when they're targeting you and try to force people's hand that you interact with to do business, to cause you injustices, being childish. That could be the phone company, gas, electric, Wi-Fi, anything. But they invade your boundaries and your space to be idiots because they retarded and they stupid. Big ups to this Indonesian that stood up to them. These people's time is over for the stupidity. All right, guided to sell and never return again. Somebody might be a Scorpio. Guided to sell, assignments over, something was a bad investment. These people coming up against you was a bad investment in the city that you live in. The Five of Wands and creating this conflict for you. They tried to create a burden for you, but to sacrifice you with the Hangman, but they couldn't touch you. You're protected. And it became a burden for them, possibly because you were aware. Trying to cause you a death became a burden for these idiots. Being childish. And it wasn't warranted. What they were trying to do to you was not justice. Ooh. And something's about to fall. What they tried to do to you was not justice at all. They were all working together in your city. Your city was working together. Maybe you live in a small city to try to sacrifice you. The Queen of Swords reverse, being malicious, cold-cutting, cold-hearted, not in a mental imprisonment about taking your life. These decent people, right? In secret. They were hoping they would be able to keep it a secret. Clarify the Moon. There could be a Cancer that someone has clarity about. Clarify that something could have been blocked. Clarify the Cancer. Okay. Clarify this Cancer energy, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Or there could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that could have blocked something or returned something to sender and balance some energy out. Okay. And this is justice. Stop, because what they were doing is not justified to you. The Knight of Swords. Trying to be quick and strategic. Whoever this Taurus, High Priestess in the reverse is, or High Priest in the reverse. Some kind of spiritual or religious leader of a low vibration that abuses power, that's demonic. You see that this got illuminated. What they're doing is not justice. The Hierophant and the High Priest reverse. This could be a Taurus High Priestess or a Taurus spiritual practitioner trying to do something that's not warranted. This could be being done to you because your spiritual gifts come from God. Talk to me about this investigation that's being conducted right now. Talk to me about this investigation being conducted right now. Holy Divine Spirit. Talk to me about this investigation. There's an investigation right now, possibly of a Capricorn and their connection to some job that they might have or a career. This might be where they work. A Gemini, or the Lover's reverse, or they're trying to separate their energy from somebody. So there's a Capricorn trying to distance themselves. Who is this Capricorn trying to distance themselves from right now? Who is this Capricorn trying to distance themselves from right now? A High Priestess. I can't make it up. So the Capricorn that is the head of this cult, this Capricorn that is the head of this cult that has been ordering all these people to kill you, they're trying to distance themselves from you, High Priestess, and act like their hands are clean and they are not the one that was ordering this cult to come at your neck. Clarify, tell me who that Capricorn is. An exclusive high-paid prostitute. Somebody is an exclusive high-paid prostitute. Somebody might be a governor. Tell me about who this Capricorn is. The judge presiding over your case. Tell me who this Capricorn is, please. Someone's name could be Tanya Bryce. Tell me who this Capricorn is, please. Tell me about who this Capricorn is or anyone connected to them. Politician. Somebody could be a politician. Tell me about this Capricorn and whoever is, someone is West African. Someone is a mail carrier or deliverer. Someone might be West African with the initials A and M, like Mary. Somebody might be a mental health assessor. Tell me who this Capricorn and anyone connected to this is. Clarify the Capricorn. The judge presiding over your case. The judge presiding over your case, an attorney. And the petty crimes that were committed by a utility worker. This could be someone that was using energy weapons on you or turning off your utilities. A spiritual or religious leader. Somebody is Ethiopian. Somebody is a senator. Somebody is a district attorney. Somebody is a sorority member. Someone's in the army. This Capricorn and everyone connected to them for this investigation. Yeah, it's all of them. The insurance underwriter for the life insurance policy that they took out on your life. There it is. Guardianship, conservatorship over someone's will or estate. Judge Lillian Wan in New York, in the Bronx or Brooklyn. So these are people that are a part of a cult. Here goes that therapist again. Here goes that therapist again. Here goes that salesman again, that King of Pentacles. And here goes an HOA board member. Somebody might be a teacher as well. All right, I'm going to get ready to close this one out because we've been on here for a minute. So, I'm clear. You're a high priestess. All the people that were coming for you, one, because your spiritual abilities and gifts come from God. Two, they took a life insurance policy out on you, or you have some inheritance from a life insurance policy someone left for you. Okay, so somebody is a crooked insurance underwriter here. Okay, somebody is a teacher. Somebody is a HOA board member. Somebody is a salesman. Somebody is a crooked therapist. Somebody is a district attorney. Somebody is an attorney. And somebody is the judge presiding over your case. And then I have Judge Lillian Wan in the Bronx, New York. And then I have a senator here. I have an Ethiopian here. A spiritual or religious leader. I have a utility worker. And these are petty crimes. Tell me about this eyelash queen. Who's this eyelash queen? Clarify the eyelashes. Somebody that's not going to get a new start, that didn't get their wish fulfillment. Holy Divine Spirit, what's the final message, please and thank you? Give me a final message, please and thank you. Something is being balanced out for you as we speak. These people are not going to get a new start in getting away with doing what they were trying to get away with doing to you, okay? These people are not going, you are going to be able to move forward in your life, High Priestess, yes. High Priestess, you are going to be able to move forward in your life without interference from these idiots. Their retarded self. God himself is protecting you. You're anointed. You're a high priestess. Give me one final card. They'll figure it out. You're right. They'll figure it out eventually. Final message. Something's not an equal give and take with a page of wands. This could be a younger fire sign. So right now, somebody might not feel the same way or have the same energy for something a younger fire sign or a younger person is trying to get away with because they're stressed out trying to do something to you. Whoever this younger person is, they're sad, disappointed, depressed now because they couldn't kill you. They sad and depressed because they couldn't kill you or scare you or and they wanted to do it real fast. How can you ever be afraid of anybody when you have a team, when you have a spiritual team, and God is on it? I'm QUAN, and this is love of the highest vibration. I'll be back in a little while.